3 Shark Tank failures that made millions. Hey guys, today we're going to list 3 Shark Tank failures that made millions. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Ring. CNBC's Shark Tank has brought entrepreneurs and their pitches to the airwaves, making for entertaining television. It's clear from the show that not everyone is cut out for the business world. It requires a great deal of patience, time, and of course, money. However, in order to succeed, you must also have a great idea and know how to pitch it to investors, referred to as sharks on the show. Many starry-eyed entrepreneurs who end up on Shark Tank are disappointed because they are unable to win over the sharks. Nonetheless, some entrepreneurs forged their own path forward. Shark Tank has led many entrepreneurs to success and wealth. It's a popular reality television show that has been on the air since 2009. Entrepreneurs and investors seeking funding are invited onto the show to make sales pitches to the sharks, all of whom are deemed successful business people. Before making funding proposals to the business owners, the sharks, who are likely investors, try to elicit the strengths and weaknesses of each pitch. The sharks have backed the majority of the most successful products pitched on the show, and many participants leave with a deal. Others are not so fortunate. Nonetheless, some contestants refuse to accept the terms and walk away. Despite this, many entrepreneurs who left without a deal have gone on to have great success with their products. First and foremost, there is the Ring. Jamie Siminoff pitched the Doorbot, a caller ID for your door, the doorbell with an integrated video camera that sends alerts and the video feed directly to the owner's smartphone, on the show in 2013. Homeowners can see and speak with whoever is at the front door, or they can completely ignore the visitor. The device allows homeowners to appear to be at home while actually being anywhere in the world. Because many burglars ring the doorbell to see if anyone is home before breaking in, the device serves as an additional security measure. Siminoff was already making $1 million in annual sales when he appeared on the show, and he seemed confident that the sharks would compete for the opportunity to invest. He requested $700,000, valuing his business at $7 million. All of the sharks eventually backed out, except for Kevin O'Leary, who offered a $700,000 loan, a 10% royalty on all future sales until the loan was paid off, a 7% royalty on all future sales, and 5% of the company's equity. Siminoff declined the offer and left empty-handed. Sales increased after the show was taped, and Siminoff raised the $700,000 from other sources before the show even aired. Siminoff claims that sales increased by $5 million after Doorbot was featured on Shark Tank. Following that, billionaire Richard Branson was part of a group of venture capital investors who put $28 million into what was known as Ring, giving the company a $60 million valuation. In early 2017, the company received a whopping $109 million in venture capital funding. A little more than a year later, Amazon paid more than $1 billion for the maker of smart doorbells. Amazon previously invested in Ring through its Alexa fund, which only invests in Alexa-powered devices. Ring had raised $209 million at the time of the acquisition and was last valued at $760 million, according to PitchBook. Siminoff has since appeared on the show as a guest shark. Number 2. Coffee Meets Bagel. Branding itself as the online dating site that women prefer, Coffee Meets Bagel aims to find one quality match for users every day using friend connections on Facebook. If the proposed pairing works out for both users, the app will provide a discount for a first date activity like coffee or bagels. Initial availability of the app was in New York City in April of 2012, followed by simultaneous releases in Boston and San Francisco. In 2015, Aram, Dawoon, and Sue Kang offered the sharks on Shark Tank $500,000 for a 5% equity stake in their company. After being thoroughly impressed by the pitch and the product, Mark Cuban made the highest offer in the show's history, $30 million, to purchase the entire business. The sisters made the snap decision to leave the show without a deal because they did not want to risk losing the company. As a result of the show's widespread popularity, the Kang sisters were able to raise $23.2 million across 5 funding rounds, as reported by Crunchbase. There are reportedly 10 million users of the app, which is compatible with both Android and Apple devices. Number 3. Chef Big Shake. Sean Davis, encouraged by his daughter's interest in vegetarianism and seeing a market opportunity, pitched his specialty seafood burger business to the sharks in 2011 for for $200,000 in exchange for a 25% equity stake. Davis wanted to tap into the vegetarian market with foods such as burgers that relied upon seafood rather than traditional meat sources. Many potential investors, known as sharks, passed on the opportunity because they deemed it too dangerous. However, after the show aired, angel investors saw an opportunity and offered Davis $500,000. Davis's original shrimp burger helped propel CBS Foods from $30,000 in annual sales to an anticipated $5 million in sales after just 1 year of production. Cuban said in 2017 that he wished he had put money into the field of food innovation. Initially, CBS wares could be purchased in supermarkets. Davis's business eventually severed ties with supermarkets in favor of selling directly to restaurants, including its own. Davis is now offering franchise opportunities. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.